Already today's TV challenge withdrawal stealth, nightmare classes, 15 minutes, and reinforced cameras. So you've got an interesting dilemma here is that we just, well, ideally would have an engineer so that 15 minutes would be less of a problem, but it's nightmare classes, which means that if we want to actually be decent at stealth, we would ideally have a thief or a hacker, which is fine and all, it's just that we can't really get a door open, but instead we're gonna have a thief and an engineer, which is maybe not the best choice because it is still withdrawal, and ideally we won't actually... First of all, hop this over here. We'll wait a tiny bit. And we'll hop back out of here so that we don't get caught before we go back in through here to, well, back it up. But aside from all of that, there's still reinforced cameras, which doesn't actually matter until it, well, does. And then when the cameras are down, then, well, it doesn't matter anymore, because that's kind of how this works. Now, we're not going to question whatever this is, but it is still nightmare classes, which is not really all that great, but what we can instead just do is just go through here, close that door over there, and afterwards go through here, because we... Well, as much as we want to actually go through here to check for a keycard, it's... Well, Cyber has it, so instead we're just going to... Go over here. Notice that it's not anything of value, never mind then. We're going to grab a keycard, and then we're just going to go through here, and then check this over... Sure. And then check this over here, which... is absolutely nothing, so hopefully it's going to be downstairs, because otherwise we... Great. So, just a moment. If you could kindly be anywhere else right now, that would be quite nice, but I suppose this works. We're just gonna go in here, search it over here, and essentially, hopefully we're not gonna actually get the employee because we can't actually hack, and that's not really a great thing for not getting caught because we will have to interrogate him, and that's not great considering... Perfect. So we're just going to... Hi there, both of you. We're just gonna search power boxes, and hopefully we're not gonna get anything that's less opportune, because that would be quite bad if that isn't already evident, but it is a bit, well, slowly arduous because it's... Well, it's actually searching all the power boxes, and considering that it's 15 minutes, maybe not all that great. But, sure. We'll take the first attempt, but we're just gonna quickly rewire this, and hopefully we're not gonna have any problems later on when we're trying to actually hostage the manager and the two guards, because that would be, well, rather problematic, but... Once again, hi there. But instead we're just going to... Instead we're just going to miss the door over here. And then go downstairs through here before we go in through here, which... Real quick. Hi there, both of you. This is not suspicious at all, so none of you are going to care, which is presumably how this is going to work. So we're just going to back both of them up, and, well, absolutely no one's going to once again care, because that's... Provided that we actually knock the guard out and don't try and view the cameras, because that's kind of not how this works. We can't actually hack any cameras, nor do we have any microcams, which is kind of a given, but we're just gonna go over here. We'll quickly back away, and then we'll just wait for you to, well, hopefully walk over there in a decent amount of speed, which... You know, the manager will be walking towards the bags, and it'll be moving a lot faster than whatever this is here, but I suppose that works out just fine, so we'll, well... Grab a breaching charge, go over there, and we're just gonna breach both of these over here, which... I suppose in the grand scheme of things it doesn't really matter, so it's just not something that we're going to care about. But regardless, we're just going to run out through here, and hopefully things won't be all that bad, because it's... As much as it is 15 minutes, it's not really all that problematic, considering that it's... We're already here, and we're already moving the bags, and this is kind of how this would ideally go, but... Regardless, we're just going to go over here. We'll grab some cash over here, and essentially... Hopefully we're going to move decently fast, because that's kind of how this would ideally work. And seemingly Cyber's already far behind, despite, well, having the shorter route. And not for some reason, well, fumbling over actually trying to grab a breach charge, which I guess is perfectly fine. So, I suppose since Cyber's going over there, we're just going to go here and grab the cash over here. And essentially, it shouldn't really matter all that much from here on out, because that's... Well, I suppose we could take this. It's not necessary, it's not really all that funny, but perfect. Good one over there, but we're just gonna go over here. We'll get out of here, and we're just gonna, well, get out of here. So regardless, that's the daily challenge, and it's just over 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time.